address the event. Presidential correspondent Mzwandile Mbeje joins us for an update on this.
Welcome to Kingspark Stadium, where the ANC Youth League is holding its national rally. We know that they've invited President Jacob Zuma to deliver the keynote address, but of course the president of the ANC Youth League, Colin Maine, is also going to deliver a key message. You remember that June is a youth month, so I guess it's the reason why they are holding this National Youth Day rally. But the other important thing is that this is the election season. This is definitely going to be used to rally support for the ANC come August the 3rd. But to tell us more about the events of today is the Secretary General of the ANC Youth League, Njabulo Nzuza. Welcome to SABC, Njabulo.
Hi, how are you?
I see the stadium is slowly filling up. Is it going to be a serious hive of activity with a political message from you?
Yes, there's going to be a message that will be delivered by the president of the ANC. But we are here as the ANC Youth League, mainly to say that we are launching our third revolution with a particular focus on economy, education, empowerment for the youth and employment. That is what we are here to say that volunteers of the ANC Youth League must make sure that they garner support and mobilize all people to vote for the African National Congress in the upcoming local government elections.
But we have seen so many protests across the country. Is this not going to affect the ANC? So what role are you playing as the young people of the ANC?
Well, we have every reason to believe that the protests are very mischievous. You had people burning school, you have people now looting taverns. Those are criminal activities. And the role of the Youth League is to make sure that we mobilize young people to refrain from those things. There are genuine ways to raise your issues and process them, not by burning things. So that is why we're here to say that as the ANC Youth League, we have nothing else on our mind but to make sure that we mobilize support for the ANC in the upcoming local government elections.
Some people say those people at the forefront of burning things are the young people. So does it mean you are not really in touch with what they're doing? So, or are your branches not in those communities to know what exactly they intend to do?
Well, we mobilize young people. Some of them obviously are delinquent youth, and our role is to make sure that we even reach out to them to make them understand that burning and destroying things is not correct. Some of these things were built on the basis of the hard-earned democracy of the youth of 1976 who fought so that they can get equal education. Now for people to wake up and go and burn schools, it's not proper, and therefore we'll continue to mobilize young people behind the banner of the ANC and to give them political consciousness to understand what is really important is not burning but rather engaging in constructive debates that will build this country.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was the ANC Youth League Secretary General Njabulo Nzuza there saying they are here in order to make sure that they mobilize the youth, and in fact they mobilize the youth to follow the correct procedures where there are difficulties. So we are going to hear that in the next few minutes. The president is likely to be here in the next maybe 20 minutes or so, where everything will then be said. So you can see behind me that the stadium already is starting to fill up. It's the Kingspark Stadium, so it's just adjacent to Moses Mabhida. It's back to the studio for now.
Meanwhile, the African Independent Congress is launching its manifesto in Gauteng.